Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. What is going on? Welcome back to another Bullish Bears live stream. I'm your host, Kevin, with Bullish Bears. Futures Kevin, Kevin Futures, whatever you call it. And yeah, welcome. I think it's Kevin Futures on Instagram, and it's Futures Kevin on Twitch. So right now we're keeping an eye. This is this is the NASDAQ on the 15-minute right now. I'm going to go to the 30-minute. We're going to see that we have a demand zone right here. Now this demand zone was formed after we took out an hourly. So we swept the hourly, then reversed, gave us a nice push up. So this zone is really important in my opinion. I really want to see buyers step in here. With that being said, what do we see, guys? We have our range. Throw some trend lines on there to sort of understand our range a little bit. Now we don't really have, I wouldn't say we're getting tight like this. I don't trust that because this only has 1 and 2 touches. We sort of want to see 3 touches. I guess 1, 2, 3 is right here, but these are right next to each other. I'm not a big fan of that. So our range would really just be between supply and demand right now. And you see how we're sort of getting tighter. The tighter we get, the more of a chance we're going to pop out of it. Good morning, YouTube. What's up? What's up? Moonshift asks, he's up 25 points. How much would he risk? Gives me a little wiggle room. Choppy scalping at 950. It goes down 100 points from here. Would be like 50 points every day. Well, I mean, it's not. Moonshift, are you in here right now? I don't know if he is. Can you join the live? He's got a good question. He's asking about risk to reward, risk management. Like, how much should I risk if I want? He's asking how much should he risk if he wants to make 100 points or 50 points on the NASDAQ. Now, you can't really measure it exactly. Oh, risk 10 points to make 50 points. You know, 5 to 1 is great. But we don't know what the setup is we're looking for. The setup might offer us a 3 to 1, right? Where I'm risking 15 points, 17 points to make 50 points, right? So it's a 3 to 1, it's no longer a 5 to 1. So it really depends on where the market is and how the market is moving at that point. Now this is the 15-minute time frame. I did want to point out as well, we have a 15-minute demand zone here too. But the thing is, now we have this 15-minute fair value gap that held yesterday, gave us a really nice setup. I'm looking for the same zone, the same area to hold up on the NASDAQ. I want to see buyers step in here on the NASDAQ. This is that 15-minute fair value gap, 15-minute demand zone formed, and we now have some sell-side liquidity sitting right above it. So people are going to be trapped in the market once we break that level, which is right above our demand zone. So this is sort of my high probability area for today. D15, we're going to mark that out and just be aware of that. I'm probably going to make the zone do like purple so it sticks out a little bit. Because I don't want to have like a demand zone, a fair value gap, and a demand zone. But that is what we're getting right here. So we're going to stay patient. The market opens. Oh, the market did just open. So we're going to be patient on this, guys. We got ES and NQ over here. We got some sell-side liquidity down here in a demand zone on ES. It's going to be crazy patient. I'm going to let the market play out. Let's check on crude oil too while we're at it. Look at that, crude oil's holding this demand zone down here. I'm going to add an alert down here because I want to see if buyers want to hold this zone again. If we look to the left, buyers held this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So let's see if this area wants to remain strong, right? So we're going to mark out our sell side liquidity within the demand zone. Some buying pressure coming in. Remember, guys, I am bullish today overall. So overall, we're looking for buyers to step up because of that daily time frame. Look how strong this is, a rally, a basing for a potential rally. So my entry points are going to be potentially at these demand zones. So I want us to come lower and test these demand zones so we can get a bit of a dip before we rip. Looking for a manipulation lower so I could target the highs. This is the setup I'm looking for. This is a 10 to 1 risk to reward if the sell side liquidity holds and that demand and this purple demand zone holds. Very key right here. Alright, good morning YouTube guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, that like and subscribe button. I just dropped a new video guys. Yesterday I dropped a video on how to sync your charts on TradingView. So you see how I'm able to scroll here on ES and it will line up NASDAQ for me. So it just, whatever I'm doing, it lines up all of them. So I could see everything at once. I could look for divergence a lot easier. It's just a lot smoother of a read. We have some selling pressure stepping, and again, I wanted to see us push lower. I want to see us take out some lows. I want to see demand hold. We're being patient here. We don't want to be too patient where we miss a move, right? So if bears do want to hold it, we'll wait and see. I want to get that weighted index back up on here. There we go. Hello. Let's turn these off and keep only the middle, oh wait, this one on, these off. So this is the market pulse indicator guys, and what that shows us is it shows us buying and selling pressure. So if we're getting a move lower, we want the market pulse to be telling us that we're pushing lower too. If we're getting a move lower and market pulse is weak, there's a good chance we're going to get bought back up on that move lower. Get our book map right here. You guys want to see anything, let me know. Want to see ES, crude oil, gold, whatever. I have ES on my other chart. ES with some buying pressure. Look at that. Previous day high, PDH 57.76.75. So I'm watching that along with the higher time frames to see if we want to create any type of demand zone. Right now, I'm not seeing much. We're going to be patient. Still looking for a push lower to sweep this low to push back higher on the NASDAQ. Of our weighted index, we can take a look at our stocks as well to get an idea of what's strong and what isn't. So right now we are looking at, and we could turn off, oh, we can't turn it off on all of them. We have a nice gap up here on Meta. Wow, Meta's at 568? Where have I been? That's crazy. That's actually nuts. I was telling people to buy back when it was at 90, like COVID era. That's crazy, dude. We have Microsoft. Take a look at Microsoft right here, guys. Microsoft is at the bottom of its range. It's at a key level, so this is a very important level to watch on Microsoft, because Microsoft is a big leader when it comes to things like the ES and the NQ. So let's see if we have any supply or demand zones over here. Anything important that we can mark out. Little bit of a demand right here, nothing too crazy, but you see how that demand zone has been trying to hold up. We're going to watch to see. This is a level of support, but look at those sellers on NASDAQ are trying to step in again. Good selling pressure. Weighted index trying to hold up. I'm looking at the VIX too, guys. The VIX is right here. So we have our previous day high on the VIX, which if we break the previous day high, we should look for bears. If we break the previous day low, we should look for buyers, right? So it's very important to be aware of those levels as well. A lot of important levels when it comes to the market, but don't let it overwhelm you. Should all be systematic. Should be looking for the same levels every day, every time. I'd look for shorts here, but quite honestly, we're not making any supply zones. I guess on ES we created a supply zone right here if this 30-minute wants to push lower. But the problem is, if this 30 doesn't push lower, look at these lower wicks. Every time we tried to push lower, we got bought back up. Now, this was pre-market. This was 4 in the morning. This was 7 in the morning. Doesn't have the same amount of volume that we have right now. So part of me thinks we might want to make a run for this low right here. We might want to make a run for this low right here. And while we're at it, why not a stronger push to these lows over here, right? So I'm really expecting bears to step in this morning, right? Give us a bit of a pullback, maybe pull back till about 10, and then give us a rally, right? So let's take a quick look on how we traded. This is Friday. No, I'm sorry, this is Wednesday. Where's Friday? Here's Thursday. I'm trying to find Thursday. I'm trying to find the 10 o'clock from Thursday. So here's Thursday, 9:30, Thursday candle, 15 minute. Dropped. We ended up reversing on the 9:45. Following day, Friday. Friday was a lot more choppy. Friday gave us a stronger drop at 9:30, 9:45, and 10 o'clock was a drop. It didn't reverse until about 11:15. So it's just an idea to understand that the markets in the mornings lately have been selling off and then have been reversing. Selling off and then reversing. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We're not going to look to take any shorts just yet because of the market structure is a lot of uncertainty right now. We don't want to be trying to chase anything. We don't really have any clear divergence. It's not like ES is taking out the pre-market high while NASDAQ isn't taking out pre-market high. Right now, we're in the middle of this range. Whether you're looking at ES or NQ, I'll show you the range. So we come to the 30-minute, come to the hourly, come to whatever higher time frame you want to look at, and we see that our low of the range is somewhere in this area. This is our low, and then the high of our range is, well, we see we created a lower high right here, but we have to mark the highs of the range. So this would be the highs of the range. So even though we're between these 2 points, I'm looking for buyers to step in here at the low of the range to push us back higher. I have this level. Yeah. Definitely a weird morning. Gotta remember, it's still Monday too. YouTube, could you guys let me know if you could hear him? Because I don't think it's picking up the Discord people's voices, and that will just make me look like I'm talking to myself. But that's okay. So again, we're being patient here. We're not jumping into anything. Obviously, ES looks like it's ready to make a run for these lows, 57.64, 57.58. I have on ES, if we did want to break this level, the sell side liquidity, this 57.45, and we break it with strength and we don't really pull back, I would potentially look for 57.17 down here. But I'm really not thinking we're going to get that, because that would be about, 42 points, 50 points, it's not unheard of, especially in a market like this. But that would be, again, to the sell side. We're looking for a continuation out of this range. We do have the divergence in that NASDAQ didn't even break this high yet, right? NASDAQ hasn't broken this high, and yet ES did break that high. ES even broke all-time highs. I'm going to mark out one more buy-side liquidity right there, BSO. Those are all way up there. So again, I'm still looking for buyers to step in. I would just much rather see sellers step in the morning, give us a nice dip. They just hear me. All right. Thank you, Byron. Thank you, Mavic. But yeah, we're looking for a dip, manipulation out of this range, buy the manipulation and ride the distribution. So we'll be as patient as we have to be. It is only 9:40 right now. There's no rush to jump into anything in the market. There's no reason to rush into anything, especially right now. If we look at the 5-minute chart, very uncertain. Look, we almost had a gap from this candle to this candle. Very weak right now. Look at the chop on the 1-minute. It's clear that buyers are not stepping in just yet. However, bears are still failing to hold that momentum. Right? So if bears are still failing, buyers are still failing, that tells me, one, there's a greater chance that bears will end up taking control because buyers are so weak. But two, just tells me to stay out of the market. There's no real definitive, hey, we're pushing higher, hey, we're pushing lower right now. There's just not. And it's good to be able to recognize that. YouTube guys, don't forget, check us out, bullishbrs.com. Become a member of our community. We live stream Monday through Friday for our community. YouTube, we go live Monday and Friday. And Twitch, I'm going to start going live Tuesday, Wednesday, and potentially Thursday too. I have to get a bit more of a set schedule on that. That's more of me wanting to trade for you guys. How do I find NQ1 on TS? So on NQ for TOS, you're just going to type in the / and then NQ. And then you're going to search that, and that will bring it up for you. Is he in the live stream, or am I talking to myself again? No, he is in here. Awesome, awesome. But that will bring up NQ for you. The only thing that would have me somewhat bearish is the 30-minute candle on ES. But for me to really hold that as bearish, I would probably want to see if we could close probably somewhere over here. So we're going to mark that as a close. 30, close. Nice. Alright, so CL's still bullish. Remember, we're looking for demand. Nice, nice. Yeah, let's check out crude real quick since we're ranging in near all-time highs on ES. Check out the 15 minutes, see if we got any zones lining up. The only thing is all these lows, low picking, easy picking in my opinion. The market loves running stops. But we look at the daily time frame on crude, pretty bullish too, right? So it's sort of hard to fight such a strong trend. So we're going to mark out that previous day high. And what's great with marking out the previous day high and previous day low, guys, is it will help sort of keep you in line. If you see we're above the previous day high with strength, and you see the past few days we've been above the previous day highs with strength, then that could be more confirmation to take those longs and stay in a long bias. Looks like NASDAQ's running into some resistance over here. Let's take a quick look at that right now. See this heavy level on bookmap, 20,065. 65 right over here. So you see these wicks? This is now our range on the NASDAQ. We have our high of the range. We have our low of the range. We have our NASDAQ range. Now I'm staying patient. I'm not taking any trades. Still not taking any trades. We had a bit of a 1 minute fair value gap here, but again, guys, this is just consolidating. This could break to the upside. This could break to the downside. Right now, this is the 1 minute chart, and that will give you tons of false signals. Hey, what's going on, Amity? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. YouTube guys, what's up? Awesome. Awesome. See, my boy D got it on Discord. He figured out how to find NQ on TOS. Love it, guys. Love it. Staying out of this range right now, guys. Ranges break accounts. Guys, give me a half a second. I'm just getting a phone call. Just gotta take. Hello. Okie dokie. Am I still on? I am still on. Will we get PMI? No. Look at the oh yeah, that volume that just hit. That's what you're talking about. I know. I was looking at the calendar too. I saw that it was supposed to get something at 10:15. I see here. But nothing too strong. 9:45. Oh, the flash PMI. I forgot too. A lot of times though, when I'm looking through the economic calendar, I will have only high importance, and sometimes TradingView won't mark those as high importance. But to be honest, TradingView was right to not mark them because really didn't do that much. It sort of did. It did cause volatility, caused a wick lower, caused a wick higher, and that will stop hunt people. We're just staying patient here. I do think bears are going to want to continue this. I'm not going to be taking any trades though because the chop is too strong. I don't want to be trying to go short at the bottom of a range. I don't want to be going long at the top of a range. And I don't know if we break this range until we actually break this range. So I'm still waiting for that 30 minutes to close. 30 closes in about 15 minutes. 15 closes in about 13 minutes. Part of me would consider a short on ES, but not much area to enter right now. How's Bookmap looking on ES right now? see. Again, too much chop, too uncertain. I'm looking at ES on bookmap on the other screen right now. I'm trying to see if I could find a good area for potential sellers. But you see, we don't really have a strong level on bookmap until 5776. That's ES. 5776 is in that potential 30-minute supply zone. So we're staying out of this right now. No trades really setting up. Crude oil chopping around. I do have an alert on crude oil if it wants to break below into that demand zone. But for right now, choppy. Everything right now is choppy. NASDAQ is now trying to push higher than the ES. Now, if NASDAQ wants to take out this pre-market high up here, while ES... Oh, no, pre-market high is way up. No. Yeah? Yeah, okay. So that's like Sunday high. So this is still a major high. This is a recent high that we created at 9 o'clock on ES and NQ. I'm going to see if NASDAQ wants to break it while ES wants to hold it. So that 9 o'clock high is also going to be the top of this supply zone. It's potential on a short entry on that. Potential. I put in all my watch list items, but I don't see you using them live. What is the watch list items for? Are you talking about the watch list that Sig posts in the morning? That's just Sig posting like top gappers, top gainers, things to watch that have a lot of momentum and strength in it. I only trade futures in here. We only trade futures in here. I think Jeremy will trade penny stocks sometimes, right, Marziti? I think Jeremy trades pennies sometimes. Yeah. So we took out this lower time frame high right here on NASDAQ. We didn't take it out on ES. It's still just a chop fest, guys. There's really no solid long or short trade lining up just now. NASDAQ's holding these lows. Remember I said we'd rather go long at the lows, sell the highs, buy the lows. That would have been a pretty solid long entry, but we didn't take that. We're going to stay patient. We're still just chopping. We're still in this range. Still waiting for the 30-minute to close on ES. If the 30-minute could close somewhere near this 30-minute close level, I might look for the next 30, which again doesn't open until 10 o'clock, to push back up and retest this zone for shorts. Now, if we do want to push higher from this point, which there goes NASDAQ breaking that high. Now, we can keep an eye on ES. VIX is trying to push lower, which is bullish. I am getting ready for a potential short on ES to play this range right here. Shorts right up in here, 57.74. Target 57.64 for first target. Not in any shorts just yet. We're just going to stay a little patient. We're looking at this divergence right now. The 5-minute just opened, guys. So here's something important. The 5-minute just opened. There's 4 minutes left in it. That's plenty of time for it to completely pump in the opposite direction. It's plenty of time for it to dump in the right direction. So it's important to be aware of how much time is left on the time frame that you're watching. So now I want to see. We'll come to the 1 minute now. Nice dump on that. If we could come into that zone one more time, I will take one ES short. I do want to be very careful though, because we're still ranging, so people might be expecting a breakout. Yeah, if we could get one test into that one more time, I don't think we will. This happened on Friday too, where it was like a fair value gap ES SMT divergence, and it wicked it, and then it just left. So might miss this entry. I'm gonna say like one more pushback higher, but I don't think we're gonna get it. ES is much weaker right now. Nice. Good crude push. Very good. Very good. Alright, we got 240 left in this 5 minutes. Staying patient right here. Really looking to see if we could tap that zone one more time. I almost feel like taking the short right here because we might not tap that zone one more time. Oh, we're trying. We're trying. I'll let you guys know if I enter. The thing is, VIX is trying to push lower, which is bullish. Crude oil above that previous day high, and this high right here, very important. 205 left on the 5-minute. How's that 15 holding up? 30 holds up. Really looking for a strong push lower. So we get one more tap. I will try some shorts. And if it stops us out, we're going very light in size. Stop loss is at 57.77. We're going to start with one ES contract. If it rejects, we will add. Now, I don't know if we're going to get another tap, because the thing is, I want the 30-minute to close over here, and for that we have 6 minutes left. I would really need a strong push lower. When you're selling, well, when you're selling, it's bid and ask. Ask is for buying, so ask is always above, and bid is for selling, right? No. Yeah. Why is he throwing me over with that question? If you want to buy, you have buy the ask, right? If you want to limit order into something, you're always going to get the worst price, so it's going to be above. If you want to sell, it's going to be the worst price, it's going to be below. Yes, slap that ask indeed. Alright, I'm still waiting for this 5 to close. I'm still considering some shorts up in here. Up in there, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. Good morning, YouTube guys. What's up, guys? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you all for tuning in. We're watching the 5-minute and the 30-minute right now on ES. We do want a push lower from here. We're trying to push back into that zone. Much rather be more aware of the 5-minute though. See if it wants to give us something like this. Yeah, that's a pretty nice close. I'll look for a short entry in this zone now. But we might not get it now. So we're going to wait. 776 is very strong on Bookmap on ES. I'll let you guys know if I fill these shorts. You know what? We'll get in one right there. I'm in one short right now on ES, guys. I'm looking to play this to the lows. Stop loss is at 57.76 right now. We might push into this fair value gap one more time. Not 100% sure, so we are just one contract deep. And we'll see how it wants to play out. We are in one ES short from right here. Stop loss about 57.76. Target is these lows. So I want to see bears step in here. So far we got a pretty good rejection off of it, but buyers are trying their best to hold. So we're going to be patient. Keep an eye on our book map, our heat map. We don't really have the best selling momentum right now, but we don't have the best buying pressure either, so I'm not too concerned. I want to see, can I exit that and then take this one out? That way we could watch ES over here. Very good. Some good buying pressure coming in here. Going to be a little careful on these shorts. Not too worried at the moment because of the chop. 30-minute, watching that 30. Really looking for this 30 to continue for these last 3 minutes. And if we get that, I'll probably add to my short. Really want to see a strong push lower at this point. That 30-minute close is super important. My entry is 57.72.50. It wasn't the best, like, high probability setup, I must say. So it's probably better to turn this into a scalp, but it definitely depends on how the 30-minute wants to close. We have 2.5 minutes left, which is plenty of time for volatility to kick in and to completely just dump us to this 57.67. Where are we on bookmap? Keeping an eye on bookmap. Some absorption hit right here, 57.72. That was my entry. But these buyers are trying to bring it higher. I'm looking at the VIX. VIX isn't really telling me we should go bearish right now. So I am, again, being very careful, very patient. I'm going to move my stop loss to 57.75. Because now we're getting a little volatility kicking in there, right? So we have to be a bit careful. Want to see 149 left on the 30. Really want to see a strong dump here. I want to see a 5-point move. That's only 5 points on ES. That is nothing. If we don't see it, we stop out. We take a very small loss. That's okay. Minute 30 left. Again, plenty of time for it to dump. Plenty of time for it to pump. Buyers keep trying to step in here on ES, but they keep getting absorbed. So I really want to see these sellers step in and hold it down. A minute left. I want to see that volatility kick into the downside now, guys. I really need it to start picking up. If it doesn't pick up, there's a good chance this trade will not play out. I need to see a strong move higher on the VIX. I'm sorry. Yeah, higher on the VIX. VIX has been trying to push green. We're still in these shorts on ES right now. 5 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. There we go. That's a nice little break right there. We're going to wait. Nice. Getting some market pulse. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see if we want to ride this momentum lower, guys. See if we want to get it push lower. Nice. Okay. Up a few points now. About 4 points. But we're in a range right now, so we do have to be very careful. We might not take out the lows again. But because of that 30-minute, I'm really watching for how that 30 will close. Again, there's still a solid chance. Oh, there we go. It's some good selling pressure. Give me a dump, baby. Let's run this short. Okay, not the best 30 close, but not the worst 30-minute close. Because we're still sort of range bound, I'm a little concerned about targeting lows. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Great. Great, great, great. I'm going to exit. Let's see. I don't know. That looks like it could be a good momentum play right there, but we have to wait and see how bookmap wants to hold. If bookmap holds us lower, we're going to drop real strong. If it doesn't, we're not going anywhere. We're going to range again. I'm going to get out right there, guys. That was a nice win. Quick little, was that 300? 230 on that because of that pullback. But that's all right, guys. It was one contract. We went crazy light. We wanted to be very careful. So, one trade so far for the day. Why isn't it putting my thing back? Glad we got out. Where'd we just scalp out? 767. Got in at 772. So about 767. 5 points. 5 points, yes. I'm not complaining. I'd much rather 20, obviously, but don't we all? Now, we are coming back up into this zone up here, and as funny as it is, I'm considering a short if we want to create some divergence again. I sort of want to get back in right here. But I'm not going to jump the gun. Crude oil's pushing higher. That's pretty good for crude. VIX is pushing lower, which is bullish. VIX just made a new low of day. And it is not below previous day low, though. Meta's making a new high. So you see how these equities all look pretty strong right now? That's going to keep me out of this short for now. Just for now. This is definitely a good spot to take shorts. Because look, this is our range now, right? Short the highs, buy the lows. Because we're not expecting a breakout. People see this 5-minute candle and go, okay, finally, we're going to take this along. We're going to go break out. That's not the case right now. Right now, we're ranging until proven otherwise. Crude oil, a phenomenal push higher. Marziti, you still in that, man? Nice, nice. Be careful grabbing longs up here, though. That was a good quick scalp for the day, just to start it off. Not looking for any shorts right now. Well, I would be, but we're going to stay out of it. I'm looking at the 15 at the moment, and the 15 is telling me, hey, we might create a demand zone now. This basing candle is going to be a demand zone if this 15 minute wants to break and continue. So I would look for this 15 to really hold above to anywhere over here. So I want the 15 to close above that. 15 close. I'm waiting for the 15 to close above that. Getting rid of this short position. Now the question is, if we break those highs, where are we going? Oh, up there. Taking a look at the 5, taking a look at the 1. Staying a bit patient. Super glad we got out of that short when we did, guys. Super glad. Just understood the risk, understood the reward. Yo, morning, bro. Good morning, good morning. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Zeke on YouTube, what's up, bro? Bum, bum. And so right now we're still range bound. Highs, lows, highs, lows. So I'm looking for a breakout. I'm looking, this is some good buying pressure right there. Look at all the sellers, weak sellers right here. That's why we weren't able to continue. This is where we got out of that short position on ES. A phenomenal exit. Getting weak again in this zone. People still trying to trade that breakout. We have a 1 minute fair value gap right here, which I'm going to keep an eye on, but I'm not going to marry. You guys get what I'm saying? I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I'm not going to be so set in stone on it. Not when it comes to the market. I got too many girlfriends here. I got the ES, I got the NQ, I got crude oil, sometimes I see gold. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Hope you are all doing well and had a great weekend. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't checked it out or if you weren't there, we had a webinar on ranges. So how I'm going over the ranges, I'm going over potential manipulation and accumulation and distribution. It's all in that webinar. I posted another video. If you see how smooth my charts are when I'm looking at NQ and ES, how it changes the time frame on every chart, how it scrolls with every chart. That is all with TradingView. That is all with these sync and layout tools. And I just put a video out on that as well for you guys. Love to keep you guys informed and up to date and sort of where I'm at, you know? I want to see you guys rolling with me. Take a look at this 5. We just dipped into this 1 minute fair value gap. I'm curious if we want to hold it. Hey, appreciate that, Byron. Appreciate that. Byron said, great webinar. Now, I don't know if this fair value gap will hold. I don't believe it will, just because of the range we're in. A lot of people are going to probably be trying to go long in this fair value gap. We did just tap into it twice, and again, that 15 was looking good for the bulls. So I might take it. There's a chance I'll take it. Yeah, if we could dip back into it one more time, I don't think we will. But if we can, I'm going to take that long. I want to see how this 1 minute wants to close. I want it to close somewhere over here so we have the opportunity to push back lower for a moment. If we close somewhere back lower over here, I'm probably not going to take this. We took out some lows. We're trying to push back higher. 15 minute is again telling me bullish. But we just have to be a little patient. Pretty good one. I'm gonna look to grab those longs if we could dip one more time. Let's see. I'll let you guys know if I fill any longs. We have market pulse trying to push us lower right now. VIX was trying to push higher. I'm considering a long right where we are right here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a nice push. Yeah, we're probably gonna get that continuation now. I missed that entry because I was waiting for this 1 minute fair value gap again. Me personally, I have to do better at seeing it wick and then putting the limit order for the next 1 minute to hit it because I've been seeing that a lot lately. How's the 5? 5 closes in about 2 minutes. Still got some time. Looking for the 15-minute 2 to close, so we're just patient right now, guys. We were patient for that first trade, caught a nice little short on the ES. Now we're going to be patient for our next trade. Should be long right now. Should be long ES. Crude oil up here looks like it's coming into some resistance, a little bit of pullback on crude. We're going to keep an eye on this 5 minute on crude oil because this 5 was created after we took out this high and a previous day high. So let's take a look at crude real quick, really quick. Next zone on crude is... I'm looking at this zone right here. I'm trying to find a zone right in here. I'm not seeing anything right now on crude. Buyers stepping in on ES right now. What is this zone on crude that I marked out? A 30-minute. Alright, well, crude doesn't really have much of a zone until that 30-minute way up here. So we'll be patient as patient can be. Good buying pressure. Yep, I knew we missed that long entry. That's alright. That's alright. That would have been this right here, 2 to 1, almost 3 to 1. Probably could have stretched it into a 3 though. But that's alright. Again, we're just staying patient. We're looking for the 15 to continue. So if I'm looking for the 15 to continue, I could care less if the 1 minute's going to pull back. You get what I'm saying? Because if I'm looking for a 15-minute continuation, the 1 minute pulling back is no problem to me. So I'm going to wait for this 15 to close. I'm going to look at the hourly time frame. I want to look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's after 10. 4-hour time frame is opened. Oh, man. So, yeah, a good long position would be anywhere at the bottom of this 4-hour. And that's right in there. So if we have that manipulation down here, I could potentially look for longs. I want to see us hold this down here, though. Throw our OTE up. 61% is down here if we pull back from this point. 5 minute looks ready for a bit of a pullback. Look at this long wick after taking out those highs. So I'm going to stay patient. Still looking for some longs, but not going to jump the gun. Crude oil, nice pump. Adding an alert on crude at 71.60 because I want to know if it enters that fair value gap. Pretty strong drop right there. Took out that previous day high and that buy side liquidity into this 1 minute fair value gap again. I don't trust this 1 minute fair value gap anymore. Actually, nope. Would maybe look for this, but that's a pretty big maybe. VIX is trying to push lower though. We'll take it. Nope, I'm on the wrong screen. But the 5 minute, you know what it is? It's the 5 minute that's making me question it. We could probably wait for the 1 to close. Nice. We did have a bit of divergence. ES was able to take out a new high. NASDAQ did not take out that new high. We tapped that 1 minute fair value gap again though. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Still looking for longs in this zone right here. Wow. Yep, and that's that VIX too. I've been reading the VIX this morning, guys. VIX has been trying to push lower, make new low a day. VIX is trying to make a new low of day. Yes should be trying to make a new high of day, and vice versa. How's the 15 look? 15 closes in 2.5 minutes. Still waiting. Want to see how the 15 closes just to confirm. Discord, if you guys got any questions, you know to hit me up. Let me know. Yo, what's up, Adrian? What is up? What is up? Yo, who's that in the Discord with the M logo? That's pretty dope. Where is that? Sun Guy? What's up, Sun Guy? What's going on? So staying patient. We got about 2 minutes in this 15. We're not going long up here, guys. The problem with going long up here, turn the drawings off so you could see. If you go long up here, where is your stop loss? When we're placing our stop losses, we have to give the market room to breathe. If we're getting in long up here, not only do we have a minute and a half for the 5 to close, so it could completely wick back lower, but if I'm getting long up here, I have to put my stop loss at that pivot low. Now, where's my target that it gives me a reasonable risk to reward? If it's not, then I don't have a trade. I don't see any targets. I don't have, well, my drawings are off. But you get what I'm saying. It wouldn't be worth it. A minute 20 left in this 5 minute. We're going to stay a bit patient on it yet again. Some selling pressure coming into the NASDAQ on Bookmap. I really want to see those sellers get trapped. I want to see the 15 minute. Really want to see the 15 minute close. Again, I want the 15 minute to close somewhere at that purple level. Chop, 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 chop. We're just going to wait, guys. Just going to wait. Because now we might get manipulation to the downside, right? We might have this range right here, manipulate a downward move, trap some sellers, then reverse. With that being said, we're waiting. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning, good morning. YouTube, what's up, guys? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See that? Glad we weren't chasing longs. That's why it's so important. So important. That is awesome. I was thinking of using this as a zone for potential entry. But we're going to wait on the 5 now. Look at that 5 minute. And look at the 15, right? That's going against everything I was looking for now. So now I'm going to be even more patient, and I'm waiting on the 5. I want to see if we could dip into this order block area right here. But the question is, too, if we stay weak, we could reject these highs, manipulate, and go push and hit these lows, right? We just had the manipulation to the upside from this recent high. So that tells me there's a good chance we might want to run to a low. But the 4 hour still tells me that there's a chance that we might want to push back higher. So we'll get rid of this 15 minute close thing. We'll delete that. We'll put a new one up right here. That's where the 4 hour is. So this is where the 4 hour is. If we could get some type, look at that, it hit that order block. Let's see, 1 minute. But again, I have to be really careful because we might want to go take those lows out. Oh, but we did hit, we hit that OTE, optimal trade entry. Let's see. If we get one more tap into the zone, I'll take it. Going long ES, looking for longs on ES over here. Just gotta be careful with that 5. Because we just took out the highs, market might want to try to take out some lows. Interesting. Give me one more tap. Come on now. Got 3 minutes left on the 5 minute. Still plenty of time for it to sort of do whatever. I don't want to be jumping into anything. I'd rather take longs, though. You know what it is, though? That hourly took out that previous hourly high, and then it rejected. I don't know. It's definitely tough. The 4 hour is telling me bullish. The other time frames are telling me otherwise. Definitely a bit of a tougher read. Looking for longs 57.70 on ES. NASDAQ, any entries on NASDAQ? Look at the chop on NASDAQ on the 15. So we're going to wait right now. Really not rush into anything. And I do want to note, too, ES created a fair value gap, or an imbalance, I should say, right here after we took out those highs. So I'm patient, guys, because I got a few things telling me different things, right? I got the 4 hour telling me bullish. I got the 1 hour telling me bearish. I got the 15 telling me weak. So it's really just a matter of waiting. Wait for the reaction. We have to wait for the reaction in the market. Only thing we can do. Now, I'd really like to wait for the 5 to close to get an idea. But it looks like this 5 is like golden, good to go. I should have seen these lower highs and took that in this order block, but we can't trade off of coulda, woulda, shoulda. We can only trade off of what we know and what we do, and following the same plan and the same rules and the same strategy every single day. Yeah, I mean, you know what it is too. It was at an optimal trade entry. It was right below that fair value gap, so it was stopping people out. That was would have been a beautiful entry. I can't be mad at myself for this one either, because we hit the order block and we didn't get a second touch on the 1 minute. So I had my limit order there. I was ready to take it on that next touch, but we didn't get it. New high a day taken out. ES, new high a day taken out. NQ did not take out a new high of day. But because we have a new high a day, we have a new target. 15 minutes still does look bullish. Even though we didn't close where I wanted us to close, it was still a bit of an engulfing candle after a basing candle on ES, so I am still looking for continuation on the 15-minute time frame. I'm staying patient here. I don't know if we're going to continue right out the gate right here because the divergence. The market does look strong on Bookmap, so it can. Yeah, nice. Beautiful break, man. Damn, definitely missed out on this one. But that's alright. Still just range trading, guys. Ranges happen all the time. Wow. How do you like them apples? Yeah, there's a saying. It's really funny. How do you like them apples? I'm not going to say it. Fair value gap right here. I would consider entering on ES. Just got to know where our target is. It's a 1 minute, though. So got to be a little careful. Still somewhat making divergence too. NASDAQ didn't take out that high. ES is stronger though, so if we're taking anything long, it's going to be ES today. See if we want to tap into this zone and hold. Crude oil trying to pull back. We're watching crude. 30 minute. 45. Do you need something? Oh. We're just staying patient right now. Crude oil is getting close to that fair value gap. I don't know where I would put the OTE on this one. I usually go from the start of the move to the end of the move. But like the start of the move arguably could have been here. Could have been here. Could have been here. Could have been here. Let's hit that 5 and it should give us a clearer picture. Yep, right there. Perfect. Still waiting for ES longs. VIX is near previous day low and it is making new highs of day. So I want one quick touch into this 1 minute fair value gap imbalance and taking those longs on ES. Might not get it. Might not get it. 786 is a target on ES that I'm looking for. Really want NQ to break those highs. Apple's pushing higher, close to new high a day. Microsoft's also near new high of a day. Meta's struggling. Amazon pushing higher. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Is this 4X? Hey, what's going on, Gabe? Sorry, I'm just seeing your message now. This is futures. Futures are, so I don't know if you're familiar with the SPY, the S&P 500, the NQ, the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ. These are top movers, big ETFs, very huge market makers in a sense, right? So they weigh a lot of the stocks that we watch, like Apple, Microsoft, Meta, and we're able to sort of get a feel for how strong the stocks are to understand how strong the market is. So there's NASDAQ making that new high today. Definitely disappointed we're not riding these longs right now. Had some really great potential entries down here. I just have to have more trust in myself to put those limit orders out at the zones that I'm confident in. And we were confident in this zone because it took out a fair value gap low and it was in an optimal trade entry. So with that being said, we just have to be patient. We'll wait for the next one. Market should give us another setup. Look at that 15-minute pump, guys. Huge. Real good stuff. Great analysis today, guys. Really great analysis. Not wrong at any point today. The question is, do we continue here? Do we want to pull back at some point? Do we go long here? Well, we don't go long up here. We don't want to buy the highs. We don't want to sell the lows. We want to buy the lows and sell the highs. So maybe we created a new optimal trade entry or something. We have our 50% lines up with this 1 minute fair value gap. So that's still... Alright, I'll give you a hand. Guys, give me 1 second. This is the trade setup I'm looking for. I'm going to add an alert. I'll be 1 moment. They're right here. That's okay. I'm glad I found them quick. They were right under there.
Okay. I'll pick up at Meat Farms, just so you know.
What's
Uber.
that?
An Uber pick up at Meat Farms.
Okay. Do you think? Whatever you want. Alright, we're coming back to this 1 minute. I'm still considering longs on ES over here. Really want to see. Yeah, we're going to take some longs on ES in that 1 minute fair value gap for sure. Because that's also where this 15-minute supply zone, that was supposed to be a 30-minute supply zone, broke. So now that's an area of interest. It's a bit of an order block as well. Create limit order. We're going to look to take 2 ES longs in this zone right here. And if we put our optimal trade entry on our high and our low of this move that we just created, our 50% lines up with that fair value gap. Damn, I really wanted to push into that entry. 57.75. We could get that. Come on, baby. Wait. I'm going to put a limit order out there. I'm long ES. Stop loss at the bottom of that fair value gap. 2 contracts. If it wants to dump and stops me out, then so be it. I know my risk. I know my reward. Long ES. Finally got that long entry. Now, do we want to see continuation, or is this where we're going to have a pullback? Nice. Come on, give me a push. Let's turn this candle green. Let's flip this candle green, baby. Really want to see good buying pressure. The problem is we have some good selling pressure right now on the market pulse, which is not the best for these longs right now. So we're going to wait. I want to see a good buying pressure step in and push us higher. VIX is near previous day low, so I really want to see a break below that. Want to see VIX keep pushing lower. But look at this bit of resistance we're coming into up here. That'd be funny if we finally got our long entry and it reversed. But that's why we keep our stop loss, guys. That's why we know how much we're risking per trade. So if it does do that, we're not losing our whole account. We're not blowing our whole account. We're being patient. We're taking it as it comes. So we're hitting again. This is that broken order block that I had. So that plus the fair value gap gives me a bit more of extra confirmation. I see this drop right now. I'm looking at the 5. Really want to see buyers step up on this 5-minute and bring us back above 57.80. Boom, boom, boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on, ES. Come on, baby. Come on, longs. Don't mess around with me right now. Let's keep it going. I don't like that weakness. I'm not a fan of that. Really need to see some good buying accumulation here. Nasdaq's trying to push higher. That's good. Nvidia's sort of weak, but it does have a nice long lower wick, which tells me that we might have some trapped sellers. That's good. Weighted index. I gotta get the weighted index back here. I think it's this way. A minute left in this 5. Really want to see those buyers step in and push us higher. Make us green on this candle. Remember, the market doesn't know how many contracts you're in. The market doesn't care how many contracts you're in. The market doesn't care where you got in, when you got in, how you got in, why you got in. Market just cares to stop people out and make its money. 30 seconds left in this 5. I'm holding these longs. I am confident in these longs right now. 20 seconds left. How this 5 closes will be very important. 15 seconds, some buying pressure. All right, love it. Like to see that. Perfect. Want to see that at the end of the 5-minute because we're long right now. Really want to see us close somewhere up here. Beautiful. Great. Great stuff. Great stuff. Gonna stay patient on this long. I'd like to target 57.86. I want to see if there's any supply that we're into right now. I don't see any supply zones that we ran into right now. I'm going to stay in these longs. Nope, I don't see any zones, any levels, nothing telling me that we should reverse here. We had potentially this level right here, but I don't believe we want to reverse. I don't. That 15 looked good. 15 closed bullish. We might pull back into this zone one more time. But I'm going to hold these longs. And if it stops me out, then it's going to stop me out, period. That's just where it's at right now. I might get out of one contract because that the strength is not behind us at the moment. But I want to wait and see. I really do want to see buyers step in here. Buyers took that momentum, gave us one leg. I really want to see a second leg push higher. I want to see that 15 continue. Want to at least see the 15 continue to that previous 15-minute high. But look at these bears. Aren't giving up right now. VIX is pushing higher. VIX is trying to push higher, which is bearish. So be careful with that. I am still considering probably getting out of one contract. We get one more push up because buyers are failing. Trying to fail at least. Okay, hit that zone again. See how we want to wick out of it. See if we want to hold it again. See if we can trap bears. We want to wick back up and trap sellers. We want to trap people who are trying to go short down here. VIX is trying to, the market pulse is trying to push green. Really need VIX to make some new lows a day again. A new low a day again, excuse me. There we go. Trap those sellers. Really want to see this 5 push green, guys, but we're really struggling right now, and I hate the struggle. Hate it, hate it. But I like this little gap right there. It tells me we had a bit of an imbalance. I still want to see these buyers take it, guys. Still want to see these buyers take it. Nice lower wicks right there. Tells me sellers keep getting trapped when they try to short. Really want to see a break higher. We're not really making new high a day on NASDAQ just yet, but momentum has been there to the upside. I'm not jumping out of shorts just yet, guys. 15-minute was still bullish too. That's sort of what was keeping me in this trade. $30-minute, pretty bullish. 45, 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too concerned over these longs right now. Stop loss is right here, but just gonna hold. Minute 40 left on the 5-minute. Definitely considering getting out of one though, because of how weak we're getting every time we try to push up. But I also feel like we could try to break that and push higher, and I don't want to be getting out of a long position here if we want to continue higher. I want to trade the trend if the trend is going to be my friend and continue. Higher lows over here, so I'm looking for these higher lows to hold. But again, sellers keep trying to step in here. Very weak though. Very weak selling. I need strong buying. Need strong buying. Nope, sellers again trying to step in on ES. Big dump coming probably. Yep. I'll wait right here. I'm not stopped out of this yet. It's gonna try though. Yeah. Ah, that's tough. That's tough. Alright, alright. That's fine. We're gonna wait now because the problem is it could wick right back, right? The market knows where people are stopping out. So now we could sort of have another potential setup right there. $20 seconds left. It could dump, it could pump, do whatever it wants. I'm going to give it one more shot with the stop loss at those lows. In anticipation that that was a stop hunt. But I need this 1 minute to close right where it's at right now. We have 10 seconds. If it starts to dump, I'm right out of this. I'm only in one contract right now. I'll get another contract if this starts pushing in my direction. I'll get another one right there. Stop loss still at the low. The problem is now the 5-minute. I feel like the 5 is sort of bearish. I'm not a big fan of it. So I don't want to be holding the wrong trade if we do reverse. Yeah, let's see. Gotta be patient on this right now. 2 ES longs, 57.76, stop 57.74. Bears are trying here, guys. It's that 15 though that was telling me like we shouldn't really reverse at that point. But market does what the market wants to do, right? Volume and price, that's what moves the market. Alright, we stopped out of that one. We'll be patient now. We'll wait for that 5 one more time. Had that manipulation again to the upside, but now we're just chopping. Checking on my other time frames. I want to know what we have, what we see. I can't help but just keep feeling bullish every time I look at the chart. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Keep an eye on that. Because that's sort of what we got the last time. Right, we got an order block entry. So we'll see if we dip one more time into that. Give me a good 1 minute close. Wow. Yeah, like that. Whoa. Alright, alright. Give me a pullback then. I'm ready for longs to take over again. I'm for it. VIX is trying to push higher. So I'm gonna be a bit patient at the moment. Thing is, bears are keep being weak when they try to step in. Wow. Alright, let's see. We'll put some limit orders out right here. 57.74. We're gonna have to see. Because I don't want to miss this trade, but I also don't want to jump in before the 5 closes. So, like, let's see, maybe we create 1 minute divergence or something. 5 minutes, still got a minute 47 left. It could dump right now, guys. That's why I'm not really, like, key on jumping right into the longs again. I'll let you know. You'll hear it. You'll hear the noise when I do go in a trade, so you guys will know when I'm in. Okay, we're in that zone again. If we start to bounce out of it, I'll take it long. If we dump through it, I'm not taking it long. 4 seconds. That's not ideal in my opinion. See how the 5 wants to move. The 5 does want to move back up. I'll take it. Take it right there. But the sellers seem pretty strong right now. I really don't want to be fighting a 5 minute. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Exactly that. So let's see where we're at now. Let's see. We hit this order block again. This was an area of an entry before. Now I do wonder. But again, it's a matter of fighting the 5 minute now. Look at the 5 is going to close all the way down here. 15 closes in 5 minutes. The 15's keeping me bullish. NQ just looks bearish though. We'll see where we're at right here at this 30-second mark on this 1 minute. No. Not a fan, not taking it. 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. It's like I'm still bullish because of that 15. Where's the 30 minute? 30 close soon? No. I'm gonna try one more long there, guys. I don't know. I'm feeling like we might want to reverse. Sell stops are gonna be right at like this candle open. So we're in that long on ES. Looking for us to continue the range. If we push back lower, I'm right out of this. Okay, some buying pressure. Nothing crazy. And sellers step right back in. So I really need good buying pressure right here. Really need good buying pressure. Just like that. Good buy bubbles. Give me something. Some absorption coming in right there. Sweeps coming in right there. I might get out of one contract. Lock in some gains. Let's see if we get one more push up. We're getting weak up here. I will get out of one contract. I'm in 2 right now. I'm just looking for the scalp long. I almost want to hold it though. I feel like these buyers do want to pump it, but yeah, we'll hold. Let's see. Nice. Oh, I stopped looking at crude. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of. Give me one more push up on ES. I'm gonna get out of one contract. No. We're weak. We're weak. Sellers might take this. I don't know, man. This is the make or break area right here. If sellers take it, we're gonna reverse. If buyers hold it, we're gonna keep pushing higher. We have the 15-minute closes soon. 15 has been the bread and butter today. Nice. Nice, guys. Huge. 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 Let's go. Let's go, guys. Oh my goodness. Keep going, baby. Keep going, baby. I'm gonna get out of one contract on this pump higher. I don't know. That's a nice little liquidity grab. Give me one more push higher on ES. I'm gonna get out of a contract. Like right there. Oh, it's gonna give it. It's gonna give it. Boom, out of one contract. Holding one contract left. I want new high a day. I want supply. Let's go, buyers. Back at it. Back at it, baby. Woo! Nice. Look at this rejection. Look at this 1 minute. Looks good. Want to see good buying pressure. Good buying momentum right there. Come on now. VIX is trying to push lower. Boom. Let's go, baby. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. But we're starting to get a little weak around here. A minute left in the 5. Really want to see a good pump here. I will stop out of my last contract if we fall back below 57.76. I put a sell stop at 57.76. Give me that momentum higher again. Alright, I like that, man. I like that, man. You better, what's it called? Oh my god. You better trademark that before I steal it. There we go, buyers. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. That's it. Let's go. Huge. Look at this 15, guys. I'm telling you guys, 15-minute. Look at your higher time frames. This 15-minute, when it was red, that's not telling me we're going to reverse. Look at the 15-minute before. It was so strong. It's probably going to dump to where I have my sell stop. So I'm going to look to see if it wants to give us a pump. Yeah. And then I'll get out into some momentum. That was a nice move. Very nice. Good stuff. Great stuff. Love to see it. It's close to my sell stop right there. PDH, previous day high. That's my sell stop right now. I want to see that buying momentum. I like the buying momentum there. I might move my sell stop down a little bit. Give it a little room in case it wants to tap that previous day high. Boom! Boom, boom, boom! Love it. Love it, market. Love it. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I don't. VIX is trying to push lower. Yes, VIX is trying to push lower. I like that. I almost want to add to this right here. We're going to wait a sec. Good buying pressure. There we go. VIX pushing lower. Love it. Love it, guys. Love it. Come on, ES. You know you want to continue. It's like, I don't know if I know that for sure. 45, 5 minute. Alright, I might get out of this on the next pop. Let's see. I want to ride up the momentum, though. I do want to ride it to 786. How's the 1 minute looking? I'll add. Let's see. I'm not going to add up here. Oh, that looks sort of good. I really need momentum pushing us higher here. Strong push. Strong push, baby. Come on, VIX. Keep pushing lower. You know you want to. NASDAQ sort of chopping. I might get out of this ES long. 230 left in the fives. Plenty of time for it to continue. I'm not going to. I'm going to hold this. If you're in good profits and you want to lock in, lock in. But I'm going to hold. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Gorgeous. Amazing. It's amazing. So amazing. Let's keep on going. NASDAQ, ES. That's what I mean. ES. There we go. NASDAQ pump. Let's bring ES higher. Love it. Love it. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Give me those buyers. Really want to see a strong move over here. I don't like that. We're sort of getting weak over here. It's just the 5 minutes still so strong. But we're at a key level on NASDAQ. We're near a key level on ES. We'll give it another minute and a half. If we don't blow through that 781, then I'm going to exit. Yeah, I don't know, guys. We're sort of holding that. Come on, there we go. Okay, book map. Okay, book map. Show me that. Show me that and I'll hold. That's fine. Oh, some absorption up here. Minute 08 left. Be careful with these longs. Yeah, I knew it was getting some weakness up here. Still sort of trying to range. I'll wait for the 5 to close. We got a minute and a half left. Moving my stop loss back to that 57.76. 2 points away. I do think it might want to go hit that stop loss, so I might. Let's see. Come on, give me that pump, baby. You know you want to keep pumping. There we go. I like the buying momentum. I like the buying pressure. But I liked it earlier too, right? Remember I liked it over here and we ended up failing. So that's why I was sort of hesitant on holding these longs to the final take profit. Final take profit 786. We'll wait for this 5 to close. We got 10 seconds. I want to see a pop in these last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Not ideal for the longs right there. Give me one more pop and I'm going to get all out. Oh, it's going to come to my stop loss maybe? Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not too confident in these longs anymore. I do want to see a strong impulse move higher, and I'll look to probably get out. Struggling right now. Some sellers trying right there. I'm going to get out right there, guys. I'm going to get out right there. Lock in that long gain. It could still continue. We're still now holding this area of interest. I just don't trust it now. If we look to the left, we've been chopping. The market has not given me any reason to consider or to think that we're going to range. So, I'm sorry, trend. So I'm going to wait. It could still trend though because of the fact that it is now later in the day, and that's sort of when we have been getting those trends. If we push back above 57.79.50, I will get in longs again. Like if they start to pull orders and whatnot on bookmap. But right now this was a pretty strong sell bubble right there. So if we do push higher, that seller will be trapped. Looking for 57.80 to break. Oh, rejected. Let's see. We'll try it. See if there's momentum behind it. Tight stop loss. Tight stop loss. Below the previous candle's low. Really want momentum in this. because of this. I want momentum in it so we could trap the seller right down there. If we don't trap that seller, we're going to push back lower in range. If we do trap that seller, we could make a run for that final take profit, and that's why I got back in. But again, sellers are trying to step in here. But for every buyer, there's a seller. For every seller, there's a buyer. 57.78.25 is my stop loss. Oh, right there. Alright, we're still a heavy green on the day. It looks good for another entry. But you guys see that? You see how I tried to scalp it, but the scalp didn't work out. Why didn't the scalp work out? Well, the scalp didn't work out for a few reasons. I wasn't getting in at any area of interest. I wasn't getting in at a predetermined level. I was trying to scalp momentum, or I should say chase a trade, and it did not work out. Now this 1 minute, on the other hand, looks good for buyers. 5 minute still looks good for buyers. So it's tough. It's really tough because we are at a very difficult point right here. With our entry down here, that was a great entry. Right now, we're just chopping. 10:53 already. That's crazy, guys. What a good trading day. What a good start to the week. That's exactly how we like it. That's perfect. Sets the tone for the week. I'm thinking we're going to have a good week ahead of us, guys. I'm really excited for it. I look forward to making some money with you guys. YouTube, everyone. I will not be on YouTube tomorrow. I'll be back on YouTube on Friday. Discord and YouTube viewers, I will be live on Twitch tomorrow. So Twitch tomorrow, probably around same time, 9:15, 9:30. That is Futures Kevin. That is the Twitch account, is Futures Kevin. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, anybody has any questions, want to get any coaching done, check me out at kevin.futures. Look at those buyers again trying to step in there. Real good stuff. Probably could have held my 2 contracts up until at least this key level, but I got out with a real nice profit, gave us a real good push, and I had a nice tight stop loss on it. So we're green for the day. That's what matters, and that's what's up. You know what? That's a great question. I'm gonna put my Twitch link, guys. I'm going to put it, if I could find it, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, Marziti. YouTube, guys, I'm gonna drop that right now. Twitch TTV Futures Kevin. Alright, guys, on that note, we're gonna wrap it up there. Again, took some really good trades today. What'd we catch? ES this morning on a nice little short scalp for about 5 points. We tried a long on ES at 76 and stopped out at 76, so that was a pretty good stop loss. And then we got back in some longs near 73. Got out of one long at 77 and the other long at 77. So again, little scalps, smaller moves, about 4 to 7 points total. 2 contracts on the second one, 12 points total if you want to go by that. But probably still looking for buyers to continue. I wasn't a fan of how that 15 closed with the uncertainty, but that's where we got the long position entry. So all in all, great trades, great analysis today. Great work, everybody. Hope you all had a phenomenal day. Have a great day. Take care. Happy trading. And we probably will end up seeing our final targets around that 5, 7, 8, 6 level. Just got to remember to look at those higher time frames. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great day. Happy trading. Love you all so much. Take care, and I will talk to you all soon. Last thing, Bullishbrs members, when it comes to coaching, first lesson is going to be 75, second session is back to the regular price of 100. So I do appreciate you all, love you all, be well, be good, happy trading.